Well, the only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This time, the extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
We got 3. Zebra.
To throw is Manning. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Move.
Green 80.
Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Move.
And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends. They're like in a sprinter stance.
It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 39 that time.
Bunch right.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D, we're pretty quiet.
Sunday.
Watch the twist, watch the twist.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 4 to start things out.
Watch tight end, tight end's right, tight end's right.
I'll go.
They'll run him now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Green 80. Hey, hold it.
Watch twist.
Lucy.
Shotgun now for Bortles. Hard throw, incomplete.
And there was a good opportunity that just went awry there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on fourth.
Tight on the right, tight on the right.
Green 80. Green 80.
We got four.
Hey, 5-0, 5-0. 5-0, 5-0.
Check 3.
Check.
From the gun, it's Bortles. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Well, the upcoming Super Bowl, so many storylines, but one that obviously grabs you. Sean McVay just turned 33 January 24th, youngest coach ever to take a team to the Super Bowl. Double that age for Bill Belichick, who's 66. And, Charles, that's the largest gap between coaches in Super Bowl history.
Yeah, and when you think about it, obviously the age comes into play. But to me, it's more the experience. The number of times that the Patriots have gone to the Super Bowl with Belichick leading them versus Sean McVay's first time in the Super Bowl leading the Rams. Will that game experience come into play at all? But I do like this about Sean McVay. Raised in the game, raised up through the NFL system, no matter how young he might be. Remember, his grandfather was a head coach and a GM in the league. He gets it. He understands. I highly expect the moment to be just fine for him and not too big.
And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Hey.
Let's go.
Now Stewart on first down. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down.
On play action, it's Manning. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Tight right.
Zebra.
Watch twist.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Tight end's right.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive, and normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
They allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Trying to lay one up deep. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. And they're going to try for the 4th down conversion. Manning and the offense staying put.
Zebra.
They'll go for it. It's Manning. He finds Beckham complete. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So first and 10 now from the 30.
Tight, watch left. Tight, watch left.
Manning now on first down. Pass incomplete.
I remember growing up playing basketball. My coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was, and that's why they're able to react and knock the ball away.
8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Manning to throw for it on 4th. This is caught. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the kick by Rosas is good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Watch 10. Watch. Hey, gun.
Watch 10.
Manning to throw on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. Looking sideline, incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Zebra.
Hey.
Zebra.
Now Manning. He may try and run for this. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
We got heavy.
They do go for it. It's Manning. And Ingram hauls it in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, gun.
Three down.
The pitch goes to Barkley. Spins past it. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley, 36 yards. And the Giants are in for 6.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards.
Hank. On the ball.
Bortles now on first down. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. As his guys are in for 6. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. They've had to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Green 80. I'll go.
Check 24.
They'll start out on the ground. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8.
Lucy.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Let's get off the field.
All go.
Out.
49, check 49.
Slam.
372.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. And his throw is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch the shift.
Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Jam.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4.
For the EA Sports Game Day Giveaway, our winner is sitting in Section 44, row 9, seat 13. You just won a free desktop computer. Please stop by the souvenir shop on the lower level at the conclusion of the game to pick up your prize. And don't forget to bring your ticket.
Here's a give to Fournette. He finds an opening past the 40. And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 74 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness to it? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away.
Number 19, back deep to return.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. New York set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. The first down screen pass, good for 5. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sideline? Do you see the coaches signaling?
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Telvin Smith in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10.
Sack, baby.
On 3rd and long, it's Manning. Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Omaha, Omaha, Omaha. Lucy, Lucy.
4 down.
11.
So after the INT, it's Bortles. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Landon Collins. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Zebra.
Double tight. 3 down.
Hey, gun.
52.
So after the INT, it's Manning. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tashawn Gibson there on the tackle.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The Giants on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Zebra.
Shotgun now for Manning. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He violated a big-time no-no in throwing that pick. Rolling right, throwing across his body.
And you know that your dad taught you that in the backyard when you were a tyke.
Yep.
Don't do it. The problem, every now and then you get away with it. This time, not the case.
380.
4 down. Check. 4 down.
372. We're 54 right here.
Check 99.
So right.
Slam.
Hank.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook.
Here we go.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
372.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Throw left.
Give him 30 yards there.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely.
11B.
Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Into the red zone. It's Bortles. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Sunday. Spread right, 72.
93's the mic.
11B. 77.
Bortles going to throw here. And complete over the middle, Safarian Jenkins. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Bortles to the former Jet, Safarian Jenkins for the Jags' 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not only going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. His thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away.
Number 19, the deep return man.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Manning. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
He's going to let it fly. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Here's Manning to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line.
Well,